Thank you, Mr. President. I'm proud to bring you House Bill 290 today, which you will know commonly is our annual IRS cleanup and date adjustment bill. Each year, we work with the Georgia Department of Revenue as well as the IRS to make sure that the tax codes match up. You'll notice on this bill, beginning in lines 12, we're simply moving the year from 2023 to 2024. And then 2 lines below, from 2024 to 2025. The existing language cites all the different IRS codes that are there. If you continue through the bill on lines 59 and 60, we once again are addressing those 2 dates of 2023 to 2024, and then again 2024 to 2025. And I'd like to direct you to the fiscal note, which is in your folders, the yellow sheet. And you will see there is a very small impact for fiscal year 2026, which will begin for our state on July 1st of this year, of just less than $1 million, and then goes down in 2027 and 28 to being even in 2029 and 2030. This bill is very important because without it, it is going to put all of our constituents' taxes in a challenging problem with your CPAs, or if you're doing that online, to make sure they can map up to the code and get it done. With tax day looming, and all of us who are doing a great job here in Georgia for lowering the income tax rate, kudos to Governor Kemp, our Lieutenant Governor, Speaker, and all the members of this body for the great work we have been doing to lower the tax burden on hardworking Georgian families. And we will continue to do such because we believe that our constituents are the best use of their dollars, not the government. So with that, Mr. President, I will be glad to yield for any questions senators may have.
Thank you, Senator. The chair recognizes the senator from the 50th.
Thank you, Mr. President. Does the senator yield?
Certainly, for the floor leader.
Thank you. House Bill 290, is this a department bill?
That's a great question, Senator. I'm glad you brought it up. This is, in fact, a department bill from the Georgia Department of Revenue. Their teams met with the Finance Committee. The chairman from the Finance thoroughly vetted this bill in committee with the House sponsor, and I was glad to then continue to carry that through the Senate for them.
So thank you for that. And I've gotten a few calls on this, and you touched on this a little bit, but the date changes where, I guess on line 12, you're going from 2023 to 2024. On line 14, you're going 2024 to 2025. And then it looks like 2 more times on line 54 and 59. This will actually benefit and will help the taxpayers in Georgia. It cleans it up a little bit and will also help CPAs across the state of Georgia as well, will it not?
That is exactly right. I know that many of the folks are on a tight deadline to try and get their taxes done. This will also help out for all those people that might be using a TurboTax or other tool. And then even for some members of my family, they're still doing it the old-fashioned way by hand, but they need this. It's critical in order to get that done. I know a lot of families are waiting on a tax refund sometimes that they might be using to help their family or maybe planning that vacation. It also helps our businesses, which is something we probably haven't talked about enough, how critical it is for especially our small businesses here in Georgia.
Does the senator yield?
Please.
That's one thing that I was going to ask is this bill will not only impact individual filers, but also businesses and corporations as well, will it not?
Yeah, that is exactly correct. And I know many of us are small business owners, so this applies to us, also our employees, to make sure we can follow through with that promise and process to get everything done in a timely manner. And I know our businesses are critically keen on these because they also, in some cases, have to pay quarterly taxes on top of their normal business process. And this allows them, working with the Department of Revenue, to do everything they need to make sure they're achieving the rules set forth in the law.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Great questions.
Senator, do you have no other questions?
Thank you, Mr. President. Senators, I'd ask for your favorable consideration.
The senator